Over the past few days, everyone in the entertainment industry's been talking about how Disney's settling their lawsuit with Scarlett Johansson, and there's been very few people talking about how it's facing some massive problems right now because over 52,000 industry workers are voting to have a nationwide strike against film and TV productions, and tons of actors and even members of Congress are coming forward against large entertainment companies. I have a couple of different articles that I want to read here, but before we get into the topic at hand, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see when my content is posted. And if you do really enjoy the videos and the live streams that I create, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon for just $1 a month or supporting via memberships. All of the links are in the description, and of course, I do really appreciate all of the support. So I want to start off with this Deadline article. It says IATSE members overwhelmingly approve strike authorization. The AMPTP says it remains committed to reaching an agreement. It says in an overwhelming show of union solidarity, the IATSE members have voted to authorize a nationwide strike against film and TV productions if last-ditch negotiations with the AMPTP fail to produce a fair deal. The vote, 98% in favor, this is a massive percentage, now gives the IATSE president indisputable authority to call a strike, and if he and the AMPTP president failed to reach an agreement in the coming days. Now, in case you don't know who the IATSE is, they're an extremely prominent group in the entertainment industry. It says the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees, Moving Picture Technicians, Artists and Allied Crafts of the U.S., its territories, and Canada was founded in 1893 when representatives of stagehands working in 11 cities met in New York and pledged to support each other's efforts to establish fair wages and working conditions for their members. They've been around for obviously an extremely long time, and it says we are more than 150,000 workers strong in virtually all arts, media, and entertainment crafts, and our mission is to improve all entertainment workers' lives both inside and outside of the workplace. So, reflecting the frustration felt by below-the-line crew, the near-total mandate is the union's first nationwide strike authorization vote and brings the union one step closer to its first-ever nationwide strike. With the digital ballots going out early on October 1st, which was a few days ago, it looks like the majority of the members made their opinions known in the opening hours of voting we hear. Now, we're not just talking about a couple thousand workers here or one or two issues that workers are having. Almost 90% of eligible guild voters in the 60,000 member bargaining unit cast a ballot, according to the IATSE this morning. To give some perspective on the scale of that participation, that nearly 90% is about triple the turnout 3 years ago when members ratified their last contract. And I want to show off this tweet. It says, breaking the IATSE members in TV and film production voted to authorize the first nationwide industry strike in our 128-year history. It gives some numbers here, which I do really appreciate. It says 89.66% turnout of 53,411 total votes, and 98.68% yes votes, 52,706 votes to authorize a strike. These are big numbers here. We're not just talking about one or two issues that these people are upset with either. We're talking about many, like meals, breaks, rest periods, lots of quality of life issues, and this could seriously end up hurting Hollywood. They could get this situation cleared up pretty quickly if they wanted to, but if they take a long time to meet what these people want and to negotiate, it's gonna hurt these studios a lot. Now, scrolling down, it says in seeking strike authorization, Loeb told his members, "We are are at a stage where the employers have made the struggle about power, not reason. Therefore, we are initiating a strike vote to authorize to call one if necessary. Now, here are the things that they want to address. It says excessively unsafe, harmful working hours, unlivable wages for the lowest paid crafts, consistent failure to provide reasonable rest during meal breaks, between workdays, and on weekends, and workers on certain new media streaming projects get paid less even on productions with budgets that rival or exceed those of traditionally released blockbusters. So they're not even just going after things like working hours, wages, and breaks. They're also going after new media and streaming projects here, which is a bad situation for companies like Netflix, companies for Disney, the giants in the industry that are focused on things like streaming. Now, a big problem here is that we're talking about these giant multi-billion-dollar companies that first and foremost are looking to protect their bottom line, and one of the first ways they do that is paying the least amount of money and wages that they can, and that's definitely not going to work for most of the talent they put on screen. So it seems like they're cutting wages in other areas, but we see people like Scarlett Johansson being paid $60 million for Black Widow, CEOs getting obscene amounts of money. And I'm not saying that people shouldn't be paid these amounts of money, but they should also be taking care of the workers who are behind the scenes and making all of this stuff happen, like building sets, doing makeup, working on software. And the issue here is that these companies are not taking care of those people, yet they're paying out massive salaries to actors in movies and the executives that run these companies. A lot of these Hollywood projects have massive budgets, so where is that money going? It doesn't sound like they're using it to pay the bulk of the employees who work on these films. Now, I personally do not like any of the people on this list. These actors are, in my opinion, the most stuck-up people there are in Hollywood, but they're supporting these individuals' rights to strike, and I don't blame them for that. These are the types of situations that a lot of these people should be talking about and giving awareness to. It says AOC actually took to Twitter to support the authorization. She had said full support and solidarity to the workers in their vote to authorize a strike. 90% turnout with a 98% voting yes is an incredible accomplishment. May your example inspire others. Stay strong. We're with you. Rosie O'Donnell, again someone I do not like, praised crew members for their dedication and offered her support. First to arrive, last to leave, I support good faith negotiations. Jolie Fisher actually said congratulations. The Animation Guild, which had previously expressed support, posted the following: congrats to our IATSE kin for this powerful show of IA solidarity. We stand together and support their efforts for a fair deal, and other people, also like Alyssa Miliano, are coming out in support of this. And I, again, do respect the fact that they're coming out and supporting these workers, because a lot of people are not talking about this situation, but at the same time, I just do not like a lot of these people. Now, as a consumer, obviously, I don't want productions to slow down, because shows already take years to get second seasons, it takes years to get sequels of movies in order, but at the same time, if these workers aren't getting what they deserve and need to just live an okay day-to-day life, then obviously I'm gonna stand with them and talk about this, because the people striking aren't the Scarlett Johanssons and the Dwayne Johnsons. These are people doing the grunt work, the people who are actually making sure things get done on set, and they deserve to have decent lives too. I just do not think enough people are talking about the situation. A lot of people are just overlooking it and ignoring it, and I truly think that it deserves a lot more attention than it's getting. And I just want to say again that I understand a lot of people are very sick of Hollywood and sick of mainstream actors, the executives, the producers, but at the same time, these are the people that do not have voices, that need others to stand up for them and make a wave on things like social media. So that's why I'm talking about it. And I truly hope these members get what they need. I hope that this situation gets resolved and they reach an agreement pretty quickly, or else we're going to see a major disaster for Hollywood. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.